Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The two original game plans for this one might go right out the window because snow is falling, and it doesn't appear to be letting up anytime soon. Turnovers and special teams could very well be the difference makers here. It's the Jaguars going up against the Steelers.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's got some breathing room. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shreds the tackle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up fourth.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Over the middle, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Peterman on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lawrence. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. Pass from 20. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Peterman. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And look out. I think he's going to go. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. A nice little juke. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Over!
Out of the gun, Peterman. And Gabriel's got him. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Peterman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down, Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And some room to work. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Here's Peterman to throw. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, it's Peterman. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Now let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. To throw now on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
2nd down, Peterman. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone.
Now Peterman. Wide open receiver complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The give is to Bell. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56.
A give to Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
On 1st down, Peterman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Peterman on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Peterman. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Bell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And it's taken in at the 9. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Final play of the half. It's Peterman. Fighting through pressure. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 11-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
From the gun on third down, Peterman. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll set up a throw. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now back to throw. Caught here by Bell. And now running right through it. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player. Great potential.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Wormley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Peterman. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Peterman on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Detroit! Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end.
All right, now, look at this.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second down, Peterman. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On third down, Peterman. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
All right, here we go. Green, back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Look to throw here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. the shotgun. Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now let's go. Leopard. 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 Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Peterman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun. 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 Over. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Peterman. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Peterman now to throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's got it at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Patriot. Let's go. Detroit. 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 Gun. 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 Gun.
Now Peterman on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Third and long, it's Peterman. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he fires one, but incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's Matt Darr now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Now Peterman. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Peterman to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Here's Peterman. And this is caught at the 8. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey Burton with time running out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Russell Wilson, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Patriot. Back down in Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore